Hi, my name's Jan. I'm with the Down Tube. I want to introduce our new suitcase, our soft-sided suitcase. So here we see our logo, and I want to show you how small the suitcase actually gets. I can fold this in half because the base is actually split. And this is important because if you're going to fly with this on an airplane, you have your bike inside the suitcase. When you get to where you're going, it's going to be a problem if you have a full-size suitcase to lug around with you. This collapses down to this area. You can actually bungee this to the back of your bike, and you can go off with your bike with a suitcase around the back of your bike. I've actually done this. So this is ideal to travel with a bicycle in that it doesn't take up any space when you get to where you're going. Why a soft case? Why not a hard case? A couple of reasons. First of all, being soft, with everything folding down into this small space, it's a lot lighter. So you can actually put your bike in and put a lot of stuff into the suitcase with your bicycle. So that's number one. It's much lighter than any other suitcase, any hard-sided suitcase you're going to find. In addition, 20-inch wheel bikes themselves are oversized. The bikes they come in are oversized. So if you're going to fly with a 20-inch wheel bike, you're going to need an oversized suitcase. And that has some risks. However, using a soft case, you can push in the corners. This is oversized, just a little bit, slightly oversized. However, if you're going to push in the corners, it looks smaller than it is. So I've flown, my family as well as myself have flown with this, I would say at least 100 times. We've used these for over 10 years, and we have not paid a single oversized fee in the entire time we've used them. And these are great. We don't just fly with bikes. Because they're so big, we carry lots of stuff. They're so big, so light, and yeah, we carry lots of stuff with this. Let me also mention that on the bottom we have really great wheels. We have suitcases that are 10 years old, and these wheels are perfectly intact. This is a new suitcase. I didn't want to show off the new stuff. But yeah, so let me actually now lift the suitcase up so you can see what it looks like when the bike is going to be inside. So it's going to be okay. So now, okay. So we have straps on top. I'm going to disengage the straps. And inside the suitcase, we actually have these straps that hold the bike in place. So two of them that hold the bike to minimize the risk of any damage. The base of this is solid plastic, so there's minimal risk, and the sides are 5 mil thick, which is really thick, soft, padded to protect your bicycle. Little compartment here. If you want to carry some tools or just something you want to separate, you can just put in this zippered compartment and no problem. So now how do I wheel this around? So this is, the case. How do I wheel it around? Well, generally, let me zip this up a little. I can carry it with the strap on top, but usually I don't do that. Usually I just take it and just wheel it around. It's really easy with the bike inside. The wheels are huge, and they've lasted quite a long time on the ones we've owned for up to 10 years. The only issue I have with these, which I just, for full disclosure, is the full suspension still use our old stem, the 2017 model, the full suspension still use our old stem, and it sticks up a bit. To get it to fit in, we have to deflate the tires. All the other bikes fit perfectly. The minis are just tiny. You don't even need a suitcase this big. But the 20-inch wheel bikes fit perfectly, no problems with deflating tires or anything. But the full suspension, because of the stem, needs the tires deflated. Thank you very much for watching. Appreciate it.